Yeah.
Can I just, I want to make sure I understand, and somebody just let us know if they have any questions about it. And that has historically been approved after the budget.
Yeah, so that's the tricky part. I don't, and this must be rolled into the roll forward discussion every year when you're doing your true up, but, you know, this is going to be the assumptions, and yet it's not going to be in the budget.
Well, it is actually in the budget. I mean, those rates were used to calculate the signatory revenue, or the LCA signatory revenue, even though they aren't necessarily approved yet.
But the one, it says that there'll be a residential user increase in the suburban of 1.5, and this says flat, and this says 3.1 for city, and this says 2.5. So
It might be different ways that the rate increase is calculated.
but this was used as a, sounds like a 9-month actual, basically, or rolling 12 months, cut off in September, like quarterly
No.
billings to come up with a rate that, but I don't see a date in here.
No,
Okay.
this is all from the 2016 budget for the Western Lehigh Interceptor. You should see the budgets on some of these pages should match what's in there. And sometimes there are a little bit of changes, but for example here,
But the increases aren't the same.
again, it might be how the increase was calculated. This one's on a typical residential user. I'm not sure what that one is.
But the idea is that this should be the basis for the budget assumptions, but you have not
It
seen
is.
this.
Yes, I have not seen that, and you
But
are correct.
you've seen the rates, you just haven't seen the document.
That's correct.
Okay.
And you are correct. The process that we have for budgeting and tying all these things in obviously needs to be relooked at to make sure that we are truly capturing all the potential changes that we expect to see with respect to city rates and agreement. I'm going to say that you probably have 3.1 because you're picking up capital recovery charges that are skewing your number to be 3.1%, because that's also included in the revenue base that you use to calculate. But I'm just saying, yes, I mean, we really need to tie these two things together, and I'm not sure that we've done a good job of that over the period of time.
But they really are the rates that
This
are.
should go into this.
Yes, and it does. This revenue is reflected in here.
Even though the percentages are different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.